Hello and welcome to my guide on Greatsword. This is going to be a basic fundamental guide teaching you how to play Greatsword and teaching you the basic skills you're going to need to improve your Greatsword gameplay quicker than everyone else and be able to pick it up in the ranks really quickly. It's a really interesting weapon, taking aspects from a lot of different games with its combo system, and on the base level it looks really tricky to play and tricky to land, but it's really easy when you get the hang of it, and you can get some cool combos, get some good damage really quickly with this weapon. So let's go straight into it. I've learned a Greatsword from labbing it for a bit in training, but mainly from the brawlhalla dev streams, which are also helpful to watch if you want to, because they teach you a lot about how the weapon works. Also, from my experience in other fighting games, this has become a lot easier to learn, and many people may struggle with this. So let's get straight into it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and follow me on twitch.tv/lilsum. That would be really appreciated. Thank you. So, first things first, let me tell you the approach option, the move that you're going to be using the most in neutral game, which is downlight. Downlight has absolutely tremendous hitboxing, and as you see all the way from out here, it has amazing hitboxing all the way around, and this is going to be your main approach option, downlight, sorry. And a dash downlight can cover almost half of the stage if done right, and this is going to make this move good. It's also relatively quick, especially for a heavy weapon. This move comes out quick. But this is going to be your main tool of approach when they're grounded, and another thing you can do is a graph cancel downlight. But as you can see, this is red, and this is where I'm gonna explain to you how the weapon works. So you have a opener, which is the first move you do to attack. Let me show you this right here. That's an opener. This is also an opener. This is also an opener. As you can see, the move that I land first, which has no knockback, is an opener. All openers, if landed as an opener, so as you can see, my down air doesn't move him at all. He's 700%. Look how red he is. Side light doesn't move him at all. Down light doesn't move him at all. Neutral light doesn't move him at all. It's because these are openers. These moves don't kill. They are not meant to kill, and all they do is open the enemy up for the next attack. As you can see, after an opener, I can do a move straight away. This is called a bridge. These will usually be yellow, and if you can't see they are yellow, it's still a bridge. But what isn't a bridge is a closer, which is after a bridge. So it goes opener, bridge, closer. And the closer is red all the time. The closer is always going to be red. You have lots of different closers, one for each of your moves, in fact. You have a down light closer, a side light closer, and a neutral light closer, right? So the side light closer would look like this, the red one, just a stab. The down light closer is like this, a spin. And the neutral light closer is a jump. These all have, well, they're force. They don't all have amazing force, but they all kill. They all have a relative amount of force. As you can see, that kills. That was a bridge, and then I'll do it into another attack. So look, down light, that kills. Yeah, as you can see, they all have relative force. Okay, pretty good force. So they are your kill options, closers. And this is one of the most important things. When you graph cancel, you always do the closer. So, as you can see, they're always red. So, if you want to get a kill without trying to do a combo, this is a very good tip. You're going to use this a lot. Just do graph cancel moves, because these will all have force and they will all kill. Let me just set the bot to like 700 quickly. Or graph cancel, it will kill. See, so you can't do combos in the air, unfortunately. But you can do these combos on the floor and you can kill in the air, which is very good. Most of your kills are going to come from these graph cancels when people learn to dodge. So, now, as I said, your main approach tool was your downlight, right? Because your downlight can also go into other moves, as you can see. But for ledge, downlight is a very, very bad move because it will send you off, most likely, if you don't space it perfectly. And even if you do space it perfectly, its disjoint's not that good. But side light, on the other hand, is amazing. Look, this covers over the ledge, and then after side light, this is going to be a great tip if you don't want to go off stage, right? After side light, you do downlight. As a bridge, you do the downlight bridge. The reason why this is so strong is because if they try and punish, you have a hitbox right on top of them. If you try and punish this, right? This hit, then you're straight into a downlight, and there you go. Then you are covering the ledge. So this right here is going to be the main way you get people off ledge. The main way you camp ledge as well if they're trying to get back on. So remember, downlight is your main spacing tool, and it's going to be extremely useful. But neutral but side light is your offstage tool, your ledge tool. And this is what makes the weapon good because it's very versatile. And this is also important. Your neutral light, you're going to be using for jumping opponents a lot, very floaty people. Look at this hitboxing. This hits so far above you that it's arguably one of the best anti-airs in the game, especially because if you land it, you can do another move, and it hits grounded because that's how the weapon works. But if you want to finish a combo straight away, this right now is a tip if they don't have a dodge and you don't want to get back. So you can do a bridge, right? See, that's a bridge. They don't go anywhere. But if you hit the same direction twice, so if I hit down light, it will go straight to the closer, no bridge. But if I do down light, side light, it'll go to the bridge, and then I'll have to do another closer or a different closer. So you can see here that there's lots of different options, but if you want to get the kill, you go straight into bridge. And how you do these bridge and closer combos is very easy. Just mash the same button. Mash the light attack button, or if you know the timing, time the light attack button, and then hit which direction you want to go. So now I'm going to cover aerial bridges, aerial combos from air. So all the aerials on Greatsword have a grounded hitbox, like Axe Down Air. Axe Down Air has a grounded hitbox, and so does all of these aerials. And the cool thing about these aerials is you can, even after landing in the air, you can on the ground, after landing the aerial on the ground, you get to do a closer and a finisher. No, a bridge and a finisher. But if you're in the air, you don't get to do those things. If you don't land yet, you don't get to do it. But if you land, then you can. But as you can see, right there, that was one dodge frame. This is going to be one of your most important combos because it is one dodge frame. And it's difficult to get one dodge frame, but you need to practice this because this move is really good if done right. So down air, dash down air, is also a great approach option if they can beat out your down light. Puts you in the air and then slams you down, and then sets you up for an instant one dodge frame hit, which is difficult to dodge, and then you can go into more after it for 2 dodge frames. So if they're countering your down light, do a jump dash down air. And same with side air, you can do a jump dash side air, but this is more difficult to do and net you a lot more dodge frames if you try and combo. And at high percentages, side light air still has force, is the issue. So downlight is your main tool to open, and then you can do downlight neutral light to be quick, or downlight side light. You have all of these options after you do this. But remember, once you land your opener, you should always go for the follow-up, or you can go for the dodge read. One thing that people aren't going to account for is people dodging. A lot of time people are just going to whiff and try and do the same combo again and again, not realizing that all of these are dodgeable. See, if I try and do this, he dodged it. But I can always wait for him to use his dodge and then do other combos, as you can see. So this weapon is not only got combos, you can do a lot of things with the reads. And that's going to be extremely important. I'm going to cover spot dodge reads now, only in this video, but I'll make a more advanced guides on reads with Greatsword, because spot dodge is what a lot of people are going to be doing because they're going to be trying to mash out. If after landing a side like they spot dodge, do a jump dash down air, or chase dodge jump down air, because then you can follow it with a lot of combos. Just wait and then do a down air, and then you have lots of options after that where they can't dodge, as I'll show you. That is one. And depending on where you land the down air, if you get them to pop up or if you get them to go in the floor, depends on what you can follow up with. But for a down light, it's the same thing I recommend. I recommend going for that jump dash down there, because it's safe on a wake up as well, because you jump above them. Or if you do a down light, I recommend just going for another down light. As in this game, you can use the same attack over and over and it will still do the same damage, unlike other fighting games. So, and then easily after a neutral light, just do another neutral light. But this is an issue because you'll do a closer. So if you want, you can wait and then do the bridge down light. But it takes a lot of timing, and then you can get the combo if you wait. As you can see. And if I don't move, I can actually wait a considerably large time to do a bridge. As you can see, it's as long as he has the sword, behind him and he's in that stance ready to do it. You see how he puts the sword behind him? That is how long I can do the bridge for. And overall, this weapon is going to be extremely cool to lab, and people are going to find some really cool things, especially if you're mixing weapon throws into the equation. I'm not sure, this weapon might be extremely strong, and hopefully this gets used in competitive to spice up the meta a little bit. And I'm really excited to give it some more labbing, but overall, this was just a very quick guide on teaching you what to approach with, because once you know how the weapon works with the bridge and closes, and you know what moves to approach with, like downlight. Downlight, right, is going to be your main approach tool. If you're watching this, take one thing out of this. Downlight is probably Greatsword's best move. It's absolutely crazy. The range, the disjoint, it's amazing. So this is also really good. So make sure to always go for the downlight. And also, what many people aren't going to factor in is that you can bridge signatures. So I'll do a sidelight. I can instantly do an enter after that. This is going to be good for looking for kills or reads, because it takes longer, of course. As you can see, there's 21 dodge frames, so it's not like it's going to be an undodgeable thing. But this is going to be extremely, extremely good if you want to get reads. As you can see, that right there was a back. That right there is a neutral and back read. If I dash into it, and I can do a back and down read. There's many different things that I can do. But overall, I want to show you that the weapon has grounded hitboxes in the air, which is very important, and that this weapon's best grounded move is downlight, and that you can always follow up with a bridge and a closer. I will be making a more in-depth guide about specific combos and reads after, and I'll definitely be showing off the weapon some more. Some more things is that ground pound has a ridiculous hitbox. It may not be extremely good vertically, but if you're trying to catch someone on the ledge, you can cover an insane amount of this ledge. As you can see, I cover the entire thing quite wide as well, which is makes for a pretty good ground pound. And I can also say that recovery doesn't look like it goes far, but it does go pretty far. And also, it's going to be very hard to contest horizontally, as it has a huge sweeping hitbox. This weapon is the new heaviest weapon in the game, in my opinion. But it also has strings and combos, and I really like what BMG has done here. So, killing, you can always kill with a closer, but this is very important. The gravity cancel downlight is so quick, has a good launch angle, and kills pretty well for a light attack, and is safe on miss. As you can see, I move down after I sweep, making it harder to punish. And although it takes a very long time to jump out of, you can still not get punished. It's very hard, and it's very quick and good on hit. Whereas a move like sidelight just has a bit better range, a bit of a better lunge, and neutral light is a jump up, which is going to be very good for recovering to stage. So if you're recovering to stage, what you're going to want to do if they're going to contest you above you, directly above you, is do a grav cancel neutral light. And as you can see, the hitboxing on that has a massive hitbox above you, so no one's going to be able to get through that wall. I appreciate you guys for watching. This has come out very soon after Greatsword, so if I missed some things, obviously I am very sorry, but I will be making a combo guide. This is just to get you started into Greatsword, as I think it's really good for Brawlhalla right now, and it's going to be a very strong weapon. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.